No, it happened over there. You see what? You see me?
Oh, Jesus, that scared me.
Nope. It's a third. It's a third, yeah. 3, 2. On the way for the other side?
2.5. 1.
Are they gonna do it again?
It's not hurting my ears. I'm okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
No, I said we should bring it.
Carrying their children and even their belongings on their backs. Many travelers quickly realized that they had overpacked, and they had to abandon heavy items on the roadside in a desperate attempt to lighten their loads so that they could move more quickly. Unusually heavy rains and mud that spring of 1836 also made the roads miserable, and river crossings especially dangerous. Neighbors traveled together, relying on each other for safety and support, as well as getting news, which was often in short supply. The trip was especially dangerous for the elderly and the young because diseases like measles, dysentery, whooping cough, and cholera took their toll. And some women lost more than just their homes during the runaway strait.
Let us go!
Now, for thousands of residents in the southeastern portion of Stephen F. Austin's colony, their route to safety away from Santa's army took them right here at San Jacinto, past what will become the San Jacinto battleground, because they were trying to make their way to something called Lynch's Ferry, which was the only way across the San Jacinto River, which is basically directly behind all of you. Now aware that the Texas Army had beaten the twin sisters and El Volcan traded shots for several hours throughout the early afternoon of April 20th. The battle now begun, the twin sisters returned fire. As they came under attack, the Mexican infantry commander tried to rally their troops. Advance columns were formed and marched out the breastworks to meet the Texans. A shot from one of the twin sisters had shattered El Volcan's water bucket, and a Texian sharpshooter shot the soldier who had been loading the cannon. As the battle continued, some of the Mexican artillery crew started to flee, but General Manuel Castrillon, the artillery commander, refused to leave his post. Castrillon turned to face the Texian army with his arms crossed, as his men begged him to leave, but he refused. He was hit by a rain of Texian bullets, and then he fell where he stood. As they reached the ridge in front of the Mexican camp, the Texians broke into a run, hitting the now damaged Mexican breastwork like shock troops. Every man shouting the battle cry, "Remember the Alamo! Remember La Bahia!" The Mexican troops broke rank and fled, leaving the camp abandoned. The fighting was fierce, but quick. In his official battle report, General Sam Houston later wrote, "The conflict lasted about 18 minutes, from the time of the close action until we were in possession of the enemy's encampment." Now, the battle might have been over in only 15 or 18 minutes, but the violence lasted for much longer. Enraged by the massacres at the Alamo and Goliad, and frustrated by weeks of retreating, the Texian soldiers pursued the fleeing Mexicans, killing as many as they could. The day after the battle, Sergeant William Swearingen wrote, quote, "It was nothing but a slaughter. They at first attempted to swim the bayou, but were surrounded by our men, and they shot everyone. And them that remained, they killed as fast as they could load and shoot." San Jacinto was an unqualified victory for the Texians. General Houston reported that 630 Mexican soldiers were killed, and the rest were taken prisoner. Meanwhile, the Texians had lost only 9 men and a handful of wounded, who included Sam Houston, who had been shot in the ankle. However, the most important prize had escaped them, because Santa Anna was neither amongst the killed nor the captured.
Find Santa Anna and bring him to me. I want him alive. It's all for nothing if we don't have Santa Anna. Here he is. Got him. We got Santa Anna.
And now we begin the final act of the tale of San Jacinto. The day after the victory in the battle, on April 22nd, 1836, a Texian scouting party led by Sergeant James Sylvester spotted a Mexican soldier in the grass near Vince's Bayou, not far from the ruins of Vince's Bridge. They captured him and led him back to the Texian camp, not realizing that they had captured General Santa Anna.